What's going on YouTube? It's your boy YouKnoDaVibes, man. We back with another video. This is that hybrid mechanical animal build, man. If you're not giving hybrid builds a chance, I tell you right now, you definitely need to give this one a chance, man. Give it a try. If you don't believe in hybrid builds, you've been sleeping. You need to open your eyes. If you do love DPS, which is predominantly how I play, I like DPS mainly. I like to shoot my gun. I don't like to throw skills and not apply any pressure afterwards. But this, your skills is just going to be a bonus. You're not going to need them at all. So, smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, all you got to do is subscribe, man. I'm happy to have you guys here to join the Vibe family, man. And I'm out of here, guys. See you guys at the end for the explanation. Peace. Alright guys, thanks for watching that gameplay. Let's get into this build. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, man. Smash the notification bell to all so you do not miss any posts, any streams. We stream a lot here. You don't want to miss it. Alright guys, smash that like button. Alright, let's get into the build. So I'm running the mechanical animal, and that's why this is pretty much called the mechanical hybrid build. So I'm running three reds and 3 yellows, and that's what makes this build come to life. This is why it's a hybrid build. You do not have to run 3 yellows. You could maybe run 2 yellows, 4 reds. It's up to you, man. But with this gun, the reason why this is even possible is because of the talent, Future Perfection. So weapon kills grant +1 skill tier for 19 seconds, stacks up to 3 times. So that's the max that it can stack. That's why I would say don't go lower than 3, because the max stack you're gonna get from it is 3. So if you go 2 skill tier and you stack it up 3 times, you're gonna be at 5 skill tier. You can go 2 skill tier though and get a free skill tier from Technician, and then you'll be at 3, and then 3 kills will bring you to 6, and then you can get that 6th kill. I mean, you can get the kill while you're at 6, and that'll grant you overcharge for 15 seconds. The only thing I do say that I'm not loving too much about Future Perfection is that the overcharge cooldown is 90 seconds. But while you're on overcharge cooldown, your skills are still going to be at tier 6, so it doesn't really matter. It's kind of a catch-22. Perfectly in sync as my secondary weapon, which is the Harmony rifle. I don't use it much on this build, but I have it just for skill purposes. And I'm running the exotic mask for one reason only, and that's for 25% critical hit damage. It will make up for some of the chance that you're missing from this build, so you don't really have to spec fully into chance, but I'll get into that when it comes to how the build is broken down. Now, the chest piece, I'm running glass cannon, right? And I rolled skill damage onto the build. You can grow critical hit damage. Like for me, I can always switch this to full DPS if I choose to do so. But for me, it was important to at least get skill damage onto at least 3 of these pieces to just solidify that hybrid feeling. So if I went three reds, 3 yellows, I wanted to go 3 skill damage and then have, you know, critical hit damage and critical hit chance on pretty much every other piece. So this is just the way I chose to roll my stats. You can choose to do yours differently. This is a template, guys, as usual. Whatever I give you guys is for you to become more creative with, or you could run it the same way I do. I run it according to my playstyle and my comfortability, right? Run a one piece wyvern, and that's for skill damage, and I rolled critical hit chance onto the holster because it came with skill damage on it, maxed out. Now the chest piece talent, this is why I like this build so much, because not only am I going to be shooting the entire time, like this is not one of those builds where you just hide all day. You're gonna have to shoot your gun, and I like to shoot a lot, so why not put in that damage and let the skills get a buff from perfect combined arms, which is shooting an enemy increases total skill damage by 30% for 3 seconds. The reason why this build is going to be doing so much damage skill wise, and your gun is going to be doing damage, because your crits are crazy and perfect combined arms does not have a cooldown. As long as you're shooting, it's proc, so pretty much you have 30% skill damage, period. Same thing with glass cannon, that's going to give you amplified damage, period. So you're going to have 55% just bonus damage for no reason, just for having these 2 pieces equipped. Now on the gloves, I have critical hit damage, and of course, you know, just by running this gloves, you're getting 27% critical hit damage as a buff. Like, that's something that you just can't lose. There's no point in not having Grouper on this build and calling it a crit build. And let's get into the knees. The knees is hand and you, and of course I'm running 2-piece hand and you for haste and skill damage, right? And it came with max critical hit damage, so I just rolled skill damage onto it, right? Just to get that effect of like skills, like I told you. And as you guys can see, I'm at tier 4. I'm at tier 4, which gives me 80% and 280 health, as well as on the striker drone. So 2 kills, just 2. The reason why I left it at 3 with the free skill tier is because I want to proc overcharge ASAP. On that 3rd kill, I want that 3rd kill to be overcharged. And you know, I realized that I proc to scare tier 6 so much faster when I run it with 3 yellows. That's the whole point. Like, you still want DPS, but you want to get to tier 6 as quick as possible. In every single room, in every single fight, you want to be at tier 6, and you want to be shredding at the same time. Let's show you guys the watch, because some of you guys are going to watch this video and you're going to say, my stats don't look the same, what am I doing wrong? I have critical hit chance maxed, and I have critical hit damage maxed. I also have skill damage max. So these are the things that I want you to pay attention to when it comes to your watch. If you're not achieving the same stats, it's because you need to grind your watch just a little bit more. Just put in that work on that watch and just keep grinding, man. So let's look at the stats. I have 43% critical hit chance and 161 critical hit damage. Now, why isn't your crit chance 60? When you run the exotic match, you do not need to go past 45. I'm going to say it again. If you're running the exotic mask, you don't have to go past 45. The mask will do the rest of the work. Just let the mask work, trust me. It's an exotic mask for a reason. Let it do its thing. Let it do its thing. And then of course, you know, I got 53% all weapons damage bonus and 35% assault rifle damage bonus on a hybrid skill build. So just think about the damage. When you run straight up skills with yellow stats everywhere, these stats are pretty absolutely gone. So you're shooting, but you're really just shooting to proc something. Maybe you want to proc in sync, but you're not shooting to kill. I'm shooting to kill, which is going to proc a higher level of skill tier for my skills, right? So I mean, that's the build. That's the way the build is set up. I'm running this build. I'm starting season 2 tomorrow, the season 2 grind, trying to level up my seasons to 100. Yeah, man, I'm gonna most likely be rocking this build the entire time, because this is the build that I'm having a lot of fun with, guys. And of course, like, you know, keeping the exotic mask on doesn't just help you. If you have any DPS players in your group, they also get a buff just by being in the group. So this is why I like this mask so much. But you know, just smash the like button, leave your comments down below, let me know how you feel about this build, how you would run it if you are running a hybrid build. But I do think hybrid builds are underrated, and with the mechanical animal, it kind of brings that energy back to life, because we really didn't have too many hybrid builds before TU10. So I will say TU10 kind of brought that to life. So you know, that's it for this video today, guys. Thanks for stopping by and watching. I'm out. Peace.